Yeah, this game was about us not making shots in the first half. You know, we were rushing our shots. We couldn't get the ball to go in. We really, I mean, I thought we executed fairly well. Our turnovers were somewhat down at halftime, and we just missed a lot of shots that we should be able to make, and really got ourselves into a predicament that we're down 17 at half, and actually went down by 20 in the second half. I give these girls a lot of credit. They never stopped fighting. They start getting the ball in the basket, and I told them we'd get back in the game if we got the ball in the basket. And we started getting the ball in the basket, we get back in the game and had opportunities to win. And you got to give Concordia a lot of credit. They made big plays, throughout the whole game. Even when we had the momentum, they made some big plays, get the ball in the basket or get to the free throw line, and and ultimately they get the win because of it. But for the most part, there's no shame in what happened out there tonight. I thought we competed for 40 minutes, and that's all I ever ask of them. And if we do that every single night, we're going to be a real nice basketball team. So we got to continue.
You got any questions?
You have about a week off, I'd say. How's the team going to maintain focus?
Yeah, we'll practice here Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and they'll go home for Thanksgiving for 3 days, and then they got to be back next Sunday, and we'll start getting ready for that trip out to Walsh and Malone. The biggest thing right now is maybe a little bit of conditioning, but we just came out of a couple of wars. Last weekend we had 2 close games with overtimes, and people put on a lot of minutes, and and we're going overtime again today, so we put a lot of minutes on. So we need to rest here for a day or two, and then we need to get a little conditioning practice in before. We just need to shore up a couple of things. I'm really satisfied where we're at right now, and hopefully we can take all this energy and toughness into our conference play, which we're going to have to if we want to be successful in there.
Yeah, we didn't come ready to play. We couldn't hit a shot in the first half. What do we have? I think 17 points in the first half. It's going to be tough to come back and win. And then defensively, some girls that normally are role players for them went off. 25 Nix there. She had ended up with 17. She killed us in the first half. So it was just stuff like that. We were shutting down their key players. It was just their role players that came up big for them.
Ray, got questions?
What's your confidence level like heading into conference play in 2 weeks?
I mean, I think our confidence is fine. It's just a matter of being mentally tough and coming back from a loss and knowing what we did in the first half compared to what we did in the second half and how we can change that for the future.
What are you going to have to do to maintain focus over your little break here?
We had a couple days of practice here. We had to go home for Thanksgiving, work out when we're home and stuff, and then come back ready to go. We got conference play right around the corner, so the important stuff is starting soon.
Actually, I think it's nice that we get a little break to go home. You know what I mean? You get to go away and then come back, and it's a refocusing time. So I think that'd be good for the team.
What did you guys talk about at halftime? You seemed like you really came out with a lot of energy in the second half as compared to the first. What did you guys go over?
My biggest thing was the defense. I mean, I knew that our shots, so be it. Some games are not always going to fall the way you wanted, but I thought our defense was really lacking a certain intensity, and we weren't getting up on girls. Like we said, role players, I felt like we're stepping up for them, making a lot of shots that they normally wouldn't. So I've been doing that. We just needed to really crunch down and do what we needed to do defensively so that we could battle back.
Mm-hmm. And just realizing that this is our home court. I mean, first half it felt like we were at their place, to be honest. It felt like we were in Minnesota playing at their own gym. So, realizing this is our home court, we shouldn't lose on our home court. A lot of their points are coming off fast breaks too, getting back, getting stops. That's just what we tried to focus on at halftime.